The Hub Radio.
Ooh la la la, it's the way that we rock when we doing our thing. Ooh la la la, it's the natural high that the refugees bring. Ooh la la la, it's the way that we rock when we doing our thing. Ooh la la la, it's the natural high the refugees
Hub Radio, Hub City, Dre, Coco. We got our guest in the building, man. That's not new face to the Hub Radio. It's like an old face. She's been here 100 million times.
She's family.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is, man. Shout out to my homegirl, Mickey Taelor. What's going on, love?
Hello.
How are you?
Man, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm hanging like a pair of nuts, man. It's good to see you.
Man, so good to see you.
It's
too.
been a
It's
while.
been a while.
Yeah, man. It's been a while. Lots has happened since the last time we chopped it up.
Yes, that is for sure. A lot has happened. So it's been what, like 2 years now. So.
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I know.
Glad to be back.
I was over there checking you out. I was like, she got some new tattoos, you know,
A couple of new piercings.
Still high as a kite, but
Right. You know.
high as eagle pussy.
Exactly.
Do you know how high eagle pussy is? Yeah. Volume 2, man.
Man, high grade
two.
volume 2.
We just jump right into it, man. You last I talked to you, we had the high grade volume 1. We did a couple mixtapes after that, but then you came with the high grade volume 2, which took it to a whole another level. So that's kind of like where we gonna pick up at. Like we gonna pick up right there at volume 2. We got 9 tracks on there. It's been out since February. You got your rounds around. How do you feel about the album? How do you feel about the responses?
I love it. I'm so excited about it. It did just came out. Well, it's been out since February, but we re-released it again in July in Japan, and it's doing really well out there. So it's actually one of my favorite projects thus far, just as far as exposure and quality, because I think I really took my time with it. It was like the 2 years that I wasn't in Long Beach. That's how long it took me to write it, really. And then we went in the studio and we got it done in about 2 months. And we just like let it out to the world and see where it went, and it's doing really well.
So
How does the feedback been in Japan versus over here?
Oh, so much better. Within the first week, we hit number 6 on iTunes,
Wow.
and then right now we're like number 4, number 3, one of the two out there. So
since July?
Since July, yeah, exactly. And I mean the album
out there.
right? So
A
the
lot
album's
of
been
artists
out.
say that though, like over in other countries, overseas, that they get so much more love. I wonder, do you know why, or why do you feel like?
I think it's appreciation.
Overseas.
I think it's an appreciation factor. I think in America we get like heavily saturated with so many different music. Every day it's another song coming out. Every 30 minutes it's another album or video. But out there it's scarce. So when they hear like really good music or something that they can vibe to, they just latch onto it and they're willing to actually purchase it and spread it out and let people know about it.
Yeah.
So like, now you're an R&B singer that has like this whole stoner movement going on.
Right,
So
right.
like, how's the response been in Japan to like the whole weed connoisseur, hip hop, R&B?
They're loving it. I mean, the high grade platform has definitely taken like a stance out there. They've got my music playing in like shoe stores in Tokyo. I've got a lot of people like Snapchat followers in Tokyo, and they're like Mickey Taelor. You know what I mean? So they're digging it. They're liking, they're screenshotting, they're following. So
Do they
it's
even know
working.
English, or is it
I don't know. And and that's one of the things I was having a conversation with a friend of mine. It's like weird to see people sing your music in a language that they don't even speak fluently, but they know all the words as if they were to speak English. So
I wonder
it's
though
pretty
if
crazy.
they know like what you're talking about in the song.
I don't know. It's like me banging Selena, like I'll be in my shower singing
Right.
Selena. I'm like beady beady bum bum. I don't know what you're saying, but it worked out for me.
Right.
So that's pretty much the same thing, I think.
That's true.
Is there what other artists would you have listened to like that kind of maybe inspired or tailored your
Oh,
Your
yeah.
style.
I listened to a lot of old Jill Scott when I was doing this project. I think she's a poet, and I really wanted people to, respect me lyrically with this project. So I really kind of sat there, a lot of old Alicia Keys, some Pharrell, Andre 3000. So it's a lot of different influences. I just try to stay true to myself, though, but still have a little bit of a mix of everything else, cultivate it into
What about
something.
Erykah Badu? You seem like you would like her a lot.
Oh, I love her. I get a lot of people refer my voice, my vocal tone to her a lot. But she is her lane and I am mine, so I don't want people to think
Right.
oh, I'm trying to emulate.
Right.
I think it just happened to fit that way. My voice is. I was raised with my dad, so I have a little lower register. I'm used to a man yelling at me. So you kind of build your tone
Right.
around that. And Amy Winehouse, same kind of concept, a lot of lower register stuff. So I just grew up listening to that kind of music.
Man, you got like a few mixtapes, a couple albums. You've been in the industry for a little while now.
Yeah, like 8 years, man. Next year's 9. I'm excited. They say it's like a 10-year hustle, so I'm like almost
Okay, so you almost there.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
like almost
You
there.
feel like you see the
I see the light
at the end of the tunnel. Yeah,
Most definitely.
Now, how's the journey been like cultivating the Mickey brand Taylor?
Man, it has been intense.
Mickey Taylor brand, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Mickey
it's,
brand.
yeah. It's been pretty intense.
Talk first.
I had to get really comfortable with the camera. I mean, you know me for years. Like, that's something I've never really been fully comfortable in front of. So I had to get comfortable in front of a camera. I had to get comfortable being in front of, like, bigger shows, bigger crowds, having to kind of do your music where you know no one knows it yet, and you still kind of have to go out there and wreck it. That was the learning experience for me. We had a band that we were working with called the Fire Pack, so that kind of helped with blending everything into, like a platform for live sound. But I mean, I'm just excited. We got a new project coming out top of the next year, so we're just kind of in the studio right now in lockdown working on that one.
Do you have a name for the new project?
We do, but I don't want to spoil it yet because it's too early. So we're going to give it some time and
So
let
it's
it
not gonna
simmer.
be volume 3.
No volume 3.
No
It's like
volume
an
three.
actual,
Completely different.
Yeah, completely original. We're really gonna go ham on this one. I just came from the studio before I came here. We were working on one of the songs, and I'm excited. It's definitely like an international sound. I'm kind of catering it to like a world music now that I know that my music will be appreciated outside of this world. So, I just kind of want to spread it out as much as I can.
Do you plan on going to Japan?
Oh yeah,
see
like
your fans?
yeah. Hopefully by next June, summer, sometime, we can make it out that way. But we do have like South by Southwest and a couple Texas shows at the top of the year, and then the project comes out sometime in like spring, April. So we're gonna ride that out, and then come summer, I'm trying to meet everybody over on the
There's
other
a lot
side.
going on.
Let me
Man,
say this.
the grind never stops.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Let me say this. I've known you for a little while now. We've done a couple interviews. I've never seen you so energetic and into like an actual interview. Like you're always the low key. Let me play the background. Answer what they ask. Like you've changed. It's been
I'm adapting to myself, I guess.
an evolution of Mickey
most
Taylor.
definitely. Most
So
definitely.
what helped you evolve?
What helped me evolve? Life. I mean, I was in a crazy ass relationship, so love and being inspired by another human being always kind of helps with growth. And then with the band, I was challenged musically because I was working with people I've never met before. So I just had to learn how to adapt and come out of my comfort zone and be comfortable being uncomfortable because I was so awkward when I was uncomfortable, and now it's just kind of like use that, fuel that, and keep it pushing.
So do you feel like a weight is off your shoulders?
Yeah.
Like you could just be you?
Totally. I mean, I was also always kind of doing the day job or the side hustle thing. So now that I'm able to just like music full time, I can just be myself, be the artist I'm supposed to be, and like get this music out and get this message across.
People don't
so
understand how difficult it is spreading yourself so thin. Like when you got yourself all over the place.
You're wearing
and
like
you have
8 different hats and you're trying to live, and it's like
Yeah.
I was exhausted. I was over breaking myself.
So I was gonna ask you, like, what would be some of the most difficulties in developing this brand or in your career? And I guess it would be wearing the
different
various
hats, wearing the various hats and the comfortability in front of the camera. That was really hard for me. The studio, the booth, I was used to just being on stage. So I can go on stage, you can wreck it live, you're with 5 other people on stage, it's good. Yeah. But then you get into a booth and you're stuck in this box and there's like everyone staring at you, so now you gotta get comfortable with that. And then they wanna take pictures, so then it's like this camera and these flashes, and then you gotta get comfortable with that. So I really had to train myself to just be comfortable. Like, this is the artist hat, put it on. This is the Mickey Taylor, like, daughter stage hat, put it on. Like, I just kind of I forced myself to accept it.
So what's your favorite part? The writing, the getting in the booth and actually, laying down a track, or the performing?
The performing for me, for sure. I think
now, or has that always been?
It's always been, and I think it still will always be. I love cultivating the song, like sitting there writing, being in the studio, trying to perfect it. But when it's like live and I'm performing it in front of people and they're being receptive, it's just like, you know me, I'm like barefoot, let's go, like let's do this, because that's
that's
where I
feel. Shy girl, you went from like shy girl to like, oh, well, I'm performing. all right, let's take the shoes off. I'm ready. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Yep, and that's still me. Yep, and it has not changed. That's never gonna change. That's my favorite part of this whole thing.
I can definitely see you at Coachella.
Oh yeah, man. Coachella would be a dream. Like we did the Thurs party at your living room thing last year for Coachella, and that was interesting because I didn't realize how far it was.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking, I'm from the IE, I already live far, but then like, woo, that was even further, and you got thousands of people just out here like, you know. So it was beautiful. It was awesome. But I definitely would love to rock a main stage. That's why I'm excited about South by Southwest, because it'll be like an actual stage, and we're doing like an EDM kind of like electro crowd. So
now I can understand like how you would fit into the South by Southwest, because it just seems like you would fit the whole vibe and everything. But in booking in other venues and the stoner music and the high grade brand, does that affect getting you booked at different venues, or?
Definitely. Because I cater to that like medicinal marijuana crowd, and it is something that has become a movement as far as it becoming legal in California and it moving towards like a different light. I do find it hard because a lot of people don't want to be associated at points. They're business owners. They own these clubs. You already have alcohol involved when you have a bar, and then you kind of want to get the stoner lifestyle engaged too. It's a little much. But I do try to get shows that cater to that crowd. So like the NOS Center, they do the Fully Baked, and so like that'll open up for these people. I have a show coming up, opening for Currency. So like the Jet Lounge, they're gonna be smoking all night, I'm sure, because Currency already has that brand. So I'm just trying to match myself with people who already have that brand.
Find Snoop.
Right, I'm like his niece. I'm telling you, like Snoop's niece, Wiz Khalifa's little sister, whichever one.
Yes,
works,
all three of you need to go on tour together.
That's what I'm saying.
But you're a Currency fan though too.
Yeah, I'm a big Currency fan. Yeah.
Have you had a chance to meet him?
No, I haven't not met him yet. We hit the DMs, so that was a really exciting moment for me.
He hit the DMs?
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
He must have just got single.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know.
Got a nigga hopping in them DMs though.
All is love. Yeah, no, all is love. So it worked. That was a pretty exciting moment for me. Just because you're realizing that the hard work that you're doing is kind of slowly getting you into the right circles and to those networks. Then it's like, oh yes, okay, it's paying off. Okay, it's working. Like, it solidifies you.
Dope. All right, look, we're gonna take a break really quick. We're gonna come back. Like I told you before, we have a game called Rapid Fire that's coming up later on in the show.
I'm nervous.
Don't be though. Don't be. Like, you're handling this so well. I'm like. Honestly, I'm like,
are you proud of me?
Are you proud?
Like
a dad.
I'm like, damn, look at him.
Proud
my
dad. Uncle, right? Yeah.
He can be your dad. He's not old. He can be your dad.
Man, we'll be right back, man. This is we're gonna go with Gemini 2.0 because I like Gemini the original. Let's go with Gemini 2.0. Why not?
Evolution.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Hub Radio.
Faded and Braided Barbershop and Hair Salon, located at 609 North Long Beach Boulevard, Compton, 90221. We specialize in designs, hot shaves of all texture. We're open 7 days a week, offering special prices for kids and seniors. Call today for an appointment at 562-374-2736.
Back live from the hub, Up City Dre, Coco. We got Mickey Taylor in the building.
Yeah.
Gemini 2.0. Okay, so I've heard the original Gemini. I loved it. It's about obviously your zodiac sign. How did the 2.0 come about?
2.0 came about because the first one went really well. And as I started working on the second project, Willie B, one of the lead producers on the project, he was basically explaining to me how he loved the first one. Yeah. And I was like, okay, a lot of people love the first one. I am a Gemini. Why don't I make this like one of those songs that just kind of continues on to each project? So the next project, there's going to be a 2.5. And the project after that, it'll be a 3.0. And we'll probably go to like about 6 because that's like my favorite number. And, then we'll stop there. But I just wanted it to be like this evolution between like basically me, the Gemini, and someone that I'm in a relationship with. So the first one was about the first time, you're meeting and, oh my God, everything's lovely. And then the second one, 2.0, is basically about what happens when things go further. And then 2.5 or 3.0, one of the two, I'm not sure which one we're going to name it, but that'll be like the end.
Okay.
And then we'll restart into another one, because...
A different relationship.
Right, because I'm having this issue with myself as I'm like getting further in music where relationships are hard to keep. I'm in the studio super late.
And
I'm
you're
around,
a Gemini though,
and
too.
I'm a Gemini. Oops, excuse me. So I'm a Gemini, so I'm kind of just like all over the place a little bit. So finding somebody that works for me, I guess, has been my like life's mission. So I've secretly.
It's not all on you.
Right.
So,
yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
I think I'm secretly kind of like summoning the relationship through these songs. So it's like helping me figure out like if I'm gonna be right for someone or whatever.
Okay.
That's deep.
Now,
That's deep.
now I noticed you've been doing a lot of work with 40 Ounce Gold.
Yep.
How did that relationship come about?
The relationship came about just from being in the circuit. I was around doing a lot of shows at one point, heavy. And through that, you just meet people and networks exchange, etc. And you realize that, okay, this is something that I could use because, the marketing and the visuals, I needed that. I was lacking that in my current campaign at the time.
Yeah.
And as we kind of sat down and he had a consultation with me and we kind of spoke about what I wanted to be branded as and how I wanted to be looked at as an artist. And he was able to kind of tailor it to that. So, we just took it from there. And it's been a great experience since then.
Okay. Now, you said earlier that Willie B is one of the lead producers on Point 2.
High Grade
Point 2. Okay, so now, Willie B, being that he has, like, catalog.
Yeah.
One of his biggest records was Rigor Mortis with Kendrick and other, he got some stuff.
Yeah,
he
got some stuff. J. Cole's now and everything.
Yeah. Willie B over there working. So, how did that feel working with somebody that came from such a notable
It was definitely surreal. For me, I was kind of like confused as to someone, especially having accolades in the hip hop world,
Right.
kind of liking my style. So I'm like, wait a minute, I'm this weird little like, and they're like, yo, no, that shit's dope. Like we could figure this out. We can make it work. So it was definitely a confidence builder for me, only because I felt more comfortable in being able to do the music I liked because I was feeling like, okay, it's getting receptive by people who actually don't even do that genre.
Cause like Willie was like gun ho about it. He was like, "Yo, she's dope." He was going on and on. I'm like, Willie, all right, Willie. He was
Right.
going on and on and on.
Right.
And then, like it worked out for you guys. It was,
Yeah.
So it's a nice.
It was definitely like an adapting process, because I think when you're going from teams to teams and as you're an artist, you're circulating through producers, you get this like swag about yourself where you kind of stay in a shell, and I had to get out of that. Especially working with them because, in order for them to understand my brand and how I want to be presented as an artist, I had to be more comfortable with them and trust and open up. So that was definitely, a moment. But it happened, and, things are working out the way they're supposed to, I guess.
It's funny you say open up because we got a segment called Rapid Fire.
Okay,
and on
we
Rapid
go.
Fire, we open right on up.
Oh,
we
Lord.
shoot these questions off, and you got to answer them as fast as you
I'm
can.
mad nervous about this.
Not for me.
Somebody
don't-
pass me my joint. Somebody pass me
We
my joint.
have 30 seconds, right? 30 seconds. We're going to ask you as many random questions as we can.
Okay.
And we're going to see how many you can answer. The most answered is 12. I don't want to put any pressure on you.
Sheesh.
But the most answered is 12 in 30 seconds. So, 30 seconds, bro. So, we're going to get this thing going.
It's gonna be
Now, it's
interesting.
not going to start until after Coco reads her first question.
Of course.
And then we start 30 seconds.
All right.
Okay. So, this is just, it's either this or that.
All right.
We're going to make it simple.
Okay.
Are we ready over here with the time? We're ready with the time?
Uh-oh.
Coco, go.
Would you rather you do pee in the bed or puke in the bed?
Puke in the bed.
Concert or sporting event?
Sporting event.
Light or dark liquor?
Dark.
Ronda Rousey or Layla Ali?
Layla Ali.
Drug addict or sex addict?
Sex addict.
Length or width?
Wait.
Erykah Badu or Jill Scott?
Jill Scott.
Your mate, best date or best sex ever?
Best dates.
Vocals or lyrics?
Lyrics.
Human ability, flight or invisibility?
Invisibility.
Oh.
And I stumbled on that. You did. How many was that? I fucked that one up, right? Human super ability.
That wasn't that bad. I totally got you. I would
Yeah, you
rather
got me,
be
though.
I didn't
invisible.
get
I
it.
saved some time. Shit.
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
that was
Cut through
hating,
the corner.
that's
That's what I'm saying.
But you-
That's what I'm talking about, Drake.
Now, how many did she get?
I have 5.
Did you get through 5? I got 1, 2,
Oh, I
3.
think, did I hit 12?
I got 1, 2,
hit
3,
10.
4, 5.
10.
Yeah, that's a magic number. It's a good number. It's a good number.
10. You didn't even say what superhuman ability you want.
Invisibility.
Invisibility? Oh, okay.
Even though you didn't say invisibility.
My bad. My bad, player. My bad. Yeah, my bad. Sativa or indica?
Indica.
Okay, all right. That should have been my first one. But,
All day.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming it's something to do with weed. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a.
Why didn't you say that first?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
Don't question me.
Okay.
So, Mickey, what can we expect from Mickey Taylor coming up soon?
I'm traveling. 2016, I'm traveling a lot. So I'm really trying to get the music out there outside of California. And then the new album's going to come out in April. So, yeah, those are the two most important things to look forward to.
Nice.
We've got a couple new
But we
videos
don't
coming
have a
out.
name yet.
Well, we have a name, but we're not going to
We
leak
don't.
it yet.
Okay.
No leaking yet. No leaking
Are you
yet.
going to tell us first?
Oh, yeah, he always gets exclusive. He knows that.
All right.
Possibly.
We got this on
It's this
camera.
and it's DJ Head. So, you know, like, Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head, and then, it's like it goes back and forth. Everybody,
It's all love,
I want
man.
the exclusive.
It's
I'm
all
like,
love.
man, everybody family, I can't take it. I don't know what to do.
Just send it both
Long
at
as
the
we
same
all
time.
get it.
Right.
Release it
Everybody get the
first.
same
Put it in
time.
a group
That's it.
email,
That's what we
like,
doing.
same,
Right.
We got it.
There it
As long
is.
as we got it, man. It's all love. Man. So before you go, like, can we get something special? Can we get like a Mickey Taylor exclusive drop, sing,
Little
whatever,
sing-song, little acapella sing-song.
something.
Singing drop.
Yeah.
Give me something.
Well, in lieu of the fact that I'm a Gemini and we do love this song, apparently I'm going to do like a little bit from that.
Absolutely.
That
Let's
works
do it. Let me turn my mic down because I don't want to fuck it up.
Turn the mic down.
Absolutely.
I wanted to get on there with it.
Right on this background. All right, here we go. It went further than a Sunday morning breakfast on you, champagne on me. Yeah, we rolled tree, cushion perp leaf, body was on me, all we both need. But I'm the kind of girl that runs away, ain't got no time for that wifey play. Said I'm the kind of girl that runs away, ain't got no time. Sometimes I say yes when I mean no. Sometimes I say fast, I mean slow. You don't understand me, baby. You don't get it. Oh no.
Hey, Mickey Taylor on radio. You do know it, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all follow Mickey Taylor right now, man, on everything. Mickey
Like Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Taylor with an E, not a Y. LOR.
Be right back. Hub Radio, and you do know it, man.